guys, it's Jasmine. Today we are making banana pancakes. On my channel, I already have a video on how to make basic pancakes, so if you want to learn how to make that, go check it out. Today we're incorporating some bananas into the pancake batter, but it's still going to be nice and fluffy. So let's get started. For the ingredients you will need 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 1/4 cup of buttermilk, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of white granulated sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 egg, and half a banana. Starting off in a big bowl, we're going to add in the flour, the sugar, the salt, and the baking powder. And we're just going to mix together the dry ingredients. Next, we're going to make a little well inside the dry ingredients. So now in another bowl, we're going to crack in 1 egg and just slightly beat it up. So then I'm going to add the beaten egg into the well of the dry ingredients. Then I'm going to pour in the buttermilk. The key to making very fluffy pancakes is to use buttermilk. I'm using 1 1/4 cups today, but if you can't find buttermilk in your supermarket, you can make it yourself. So just take the same amount of whole milk and add 1 1/4 teaspoons of white vinegar into it. Give it a little stir and set it aside for 15 minutes until it starts to curdle, like when it gets a little lumpy. So then just give that a little stir until everything is nice and smooth, and that is buttermilk. So I'm just going to pour this into the well as well. And just mix it until all the flour is wet. There will still be some lumps, that's okay. The key to making fluffy pancakes is to make sure you do not overbeat the batter, or it's going to be very tough and it won't be as fluffy. So just mix it until all the flour is wet and there will be some lumps. I'm switching over to a spatula to make sure I do not overmix it, because when you have a whisk, it's very intimidating to mix it until everything is smooth. Just mix it until all the flour is wet, and that should be good. You can see there are still lots of lumps, but that's okay. The pancakes will turn out very nice and fluffy. Now I'm just going to set my batter aside until there are lots and lots of bubbles on top, and it could take from 5 to 10 minutes. It's been about 5 minutes and there are quite some bubbles on top of my batter. So now I'm going to start slicing my banana, and I will only be using half of this today because if I add too much bananas into the batter, it will become too moist and it won't hold its shape as well. And I didn't do this earlier because if I leave the bananas out for too long, it will start to brown. I'm just going to slice them into nice and thick pieces of banana pennies. I gave my batter a little stir, so now I'm just going to add in the bananas. And just fold that in very gently. You do not want it to deflate the batter too much. And again, do not overbeat the batter or else the pancakes will be very tough. And that's about it. Once the bananas are folded in, we could start to put it on the pan. So I have a pan here and I'm going to turn it onto high heat. And I'm going to pour a little bit of oil onto it, and I'm going to spread it out with a tissue. You can also use some non-stick cooking spread. Take care not to burn yourself. And you want to spread this as even as you can to make sure that the pancakes don't stick to the pan. Once the pan is nice and hot, I'm going to turn it down to medium heat, and I'm going to use an ice cream scoop to evenly scoop out the batter. So I'm just going to take an ice cream scoop of the batter and place it onto the pan, and you want to leave quite a bit of space in between each pancake because it will spread. And I'm going to be making 2 pancakes on each pan. It's been about 2 minutes and there are lots of little bubbles on top of each pancake, so I'm ready to flip it. I'm going to test if the other side is cooked by flipping it over. You can see it's nice and brown, so we're ready to take it off the pan. For the second batch, you don't need to put any oil in the actual pan. Just use the same tissue you used before to put a light coat of oil onto the pan. And again, try to make sure you don't burn yourself. And try to get some bananas in each pancake. Ooh. When there are lots of bubbles on top, it is ready to flip. Have a very nice banana flavoring because there are bananas in here, and it is really nice and fluffy. And that's how you make fluffy banana pancakes. This would be perfect as a breakfast. And again, if you want to learn how to make basic pancakes, you could check out the other video I have on my channel. And in the future, I will be showing you how to make batter for pancakes ahead of time, and you could refrigerate in the fridge and just put it on the pan in the morning to save time. So thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye!